WPGC 95.5 FM, home of 18 jams in a row. And like I promised, we have a special guest in the house. Good morning, Mr. Chris Brown.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. It was good seeing you last night.
Yeah, oh, you too as well. It was fun. You had a good time?
I had a great time, and your fans seem to have a great time as well.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Did you take like 900 pictures?
Yeah, I was in there for a while.
Yeah.
We did the meet and greet for maybe like 2 hours before we actually started.
So you've been going around different cities doing meet and greets and just getting real personal with your fans.
Yeah, we did LA first, then it was Atlanta, then it was DC, and now I think today actually I have to go to New York. So
you're leaving here and getting on the plane?
Yeah, we moving.
Mind you just got in an hour ago.
yeah.
From going to stadium, I heard.
Yeah, we was partying. You know, we rock stars, so we gotta keep it up.
We're rock stars. Okay. You've been watching too much Charlie Sheen. Now, okay, let's talk, Chris. I've been dying to interview you. I'll be honest about that. And I think I told Tina that a while ago. Like, I really want to talk to this young man.
Yeah.
And over the last few years, there's been a lot of negative views surrounding your name. Mm-hmm. How do you get past that and motivate yourself to keep going?
I think I kind of had to take it in like the consideration that everybody isn't gonna like my music or isn't gonna support what I do. I just had to focus on the other things now, as far as like the people that do and the people that really support me, make music for me now, not really try to fit a certain image or fit a certain, genre or lane. I just wanted to do me and express myself the way I could. And, from there, kind of work with the mixtapes and me always giving my fans and my core audience just like content after content. So I always want to give them something.
Mixtape.
Yeah, and not always make them feel like they have to buy something from me, or as always I'm trying to make money because really I love music, so being able to do it is just a blessing in itself. So
yeah, definitely. Now you actually went to anger management class.
Yeah.
What was the most important thing that you took from that experience?
Basically you have to learn how to let stuff be, like sometimes you even in arguments or even in whatever the case may be, like sometimes we always want to get the last word, or you always want to feel like you've accomplished the argument, like I won the argument or whatever. But like in situations, it's not a game. It's not a toll, or you get a point list on who's wrong or right. So I think it's just about being positive and then being understanding. So that's what I really took from it. Okay, now
you are a Twitter nut.
Yeah,
most definitely. And one day you tweeted out that you felt that you were forgiven.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that?
To my fans, I think my audience, I think sometimes when I tweet, I tweet specifically for like my fans sometimes, and I think people take it for everybody,
Right.
So I was definitely talking directly to my fans and feeling that love and that appreciation, being that my record Deuces was #1 for 10 weeks, and then right after that No BS, and then being able to have that success again and that support from my fans. So that's what it meant.
Right. Now, does anybody ever say, Chris, put down the Twitter, like on your team? Does anybody say, Chris,
everybody
stop
does.
Twitter? Really?
It's funny because a lot of people think because I'll be honest, some of the decisions I make are stupid. But
wait a minute. So you're just admitting to that?
I mean,
but
I'm human.
You're growing.
Yeah,
all right. Okay. I make stupid ones too. Still, so it's all right.
My team, they aren't yes men. So a lot of people think, you got a whole bunch of yes men around them, whatever. But everybody's always like, no, Chris, what are you doing?
Right.
So they always try to keep me in check. But I'll get out of line every now and then.
Right.
And I try to be like, oh dang.
Every now and then or every day?
Every other day. And let's say every other day.
Oh my goodness, you are off the hook. Okay, now you actually spoke of being blackballed in this business.
Yeah.
Do you really believe that you were blackballed?
I think I was, in a sense. I think with the music in itself, a lot of people were focused on the actual situation, which was serious, and it was definitely one of those things that you really have to look at. Like, wow, is this something we want to continue to support it? Do we want to play the music? Do we want to do this? And I understood that, and I totally understood it. But being young, only 19, 20, and kind of having everything one day and then everybody turning your back, you really don't understand it. You hear it a lot, but you don't understand it until it really actually happens to you. Right. So me, I was like, man, I just don't know what to do at this point. Right. So I just only did what I could, go in the studio and work. So from there, just
go in the studio, in the dance studio. How many hours you dance a day?
It depends. I'm always dancing, so I'm moving. I'm always hyper. So if I'm in the mall, anywhere, I'm always dancing.
You just bust out the
not
dance
like
right
the
in front
full
of Radio
routine,
Shack
not like sweat. Like I might just do a move or just play around or just come up with a dance move. Like it's like nervous jitters. Like you know how you.
I completely, completely know. Now, how do you feel as a man knowing that some people will never accept you again because of what happened? How does that make you feel, or do you care?
No, I'm like F it, like not to say it like that, but I can't continue to sit there moping and looking like, yo, can y'all support me? If you don't support me, cool, keep it pushing. The people that do, I'm here.
Right. Well, I commend you for completing your anger management classes.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
And doing your community service. You could have just not did it and said, I'm going to jail. Forget y'all.
Yeah,
I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good.
Yeah.
Now, what is the biggest difference between Chris Brown then, a few years ago, let's say 3 years ago, and Chris Brown today?
I think I'm more honest. I really, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm more like, I'm just raw, like it's me. So it's not gonna be nothing sugar coated. It's not a gimmick. All of my hair is blonde. It's nothing behind it. It's just me expressing myself. So I just think when you meet me, when you hear me, whatever I do with musically, anything, it's not gonna be for like the industry. It's just for me. I'm doing me. So I'm not like when it comes to award shows, when it comes to all this, like I'm not a fan of just sitting in the crowd and just mingling with the peers because it's fake. That's all fictitious. Like being on the red carpet, I'm cool. If I need to perform, I'm on the stage. I'm killing it. But
this you definitely kill the stage.
So
I have to learn a dance move before you leave.
I teach you something. I got you.
Thank you so much. Now, what's the biggest misconception out there about Chris Brown right now? Some people think that you're just I
think people just think
don't care.
I think they think that is a little bit of arrogance with it. I think also they probably think I whine a lot.
Really?
Which I probably do. I do sometimes.
You're a big baby.
I whine on Twitter like man, why is this? Or sometimes I think about it. I'm about to tweet this. But if they gonna do this, why I can't do it? Like so it's Twitter. Sometimes it's me. I gotta control it sometimes.
Your publicist must want to put you in a headlock
all the time. He's like, what are you doing? Like
exactly.
I get called. It's funny though. It's cool.
I would put you in a headlock if I were your publicist without you would be in a headlock every day. You just would. Now, we're going to talk about the album when we come back. Chris Brown's in the house. And we're also going to talk about pictures. And he's not going to hang up on me. And he's not going to walk out. Because this is Chris Brown. It's free. You're listening to The Big Tigger Show. And you want to say good morning to Big Tigger? I'm sure he's listening.
Tig?
He's recovering from sleep apnea surgery.
Yeah.
He's really sad he can't be here today because he's
he's happy. He's laying down right now like, I'm good. I get the rest. I don't even got to get up.
He's one of your biggest supporters.
That's big bro right there, man. Shouts out to Tigger.
All right, WPGC. We'll be back with more. Chris, if you have some questions for Chris, won't you tweet us at The Big Tigger Show, or you can call us at 1-877-955-5267. WPGC 95.5, DC's home of at least 18 jams in a row. Good morning. That was Chris Brown right there with No BS, and he's in the studio with us today.
Yeah.
He's a trooper, y'all, because he just got in an hour ago, and he's here.
Yeah, we partying, man.
So I have a question for you.
Not sleep at all.
You're not sleep at all while he's lying on the table. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Pictures.
Yes.
You love pictures?
Love pictures.
Are you just like you just like to take a lot of pictures?
Oh, I mean, I like to receive the pictures.
Do you?
I don't know about taking them anymore.
Well, right. So you're done with taking pictures.
Yeah, I'm kind of cool.
So was that picture leaked by you or something?
No, it wasn't me, honestly. Okay. People kind of and that kind of I was like, what? Like,
right.
I wouldn't want people to see my junk. Like,
right.
Like I at least do it after the album so it don't look like a gimmick. Like if so I think I kind of put my judgment into the wrong person.
Well, I want you to know that Toy Girl 30 just tweeted that she wants to say hi and that she's not mad at all. She put capital about Chris's photos.
Great.
Just so you know.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I've gained one more supporter. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe the pictures, did a little bit of good.
I hope. I mean, it could be worse. They could be like, oh my God.
Right.
What is that?
So what's the craziest, picture like that a woman has sent to you?
I've got.
What's the craziest?
I've got some crazy pictures sent.
Really? Do you keep them?
Of course.
So what's the craziest one? Or maybe grab your phone.
Nah, you grab it, you gonna be like, what?
Oh my goodness.
Nah, I'm playing. Actually, what can you do when you send in those kind of pictures?
Right.
I think it's all about what the women kind of do.
It's only crazy if she looks good.
I mean, great.
Oh, okay, all right. We're gonna go to the phones right now. There's some of your people on the phone. They want to talk to Chris Brown, ask some questions.
Cool,
Ready?
cool.
All right, hello, PGC.
Yes.
Good morning.
Can I talk to Chris? Ask Chris Brown a question?
Yes, you can.
Hey, how you doing, sweetie?
What'd you say?
That's Chris Brown is listening to you right now. Go ahead, hon.
Oh, hi, Chris.
Hi.
My name is Taylor. When are you going on tour?
Oh, tour. I'm actually doing a tour probably, I want to say, in the States in the summertime, early fall, like a back to school kind of tour. But yeah, because I saw my actual world tour in Australia at the end of April. So I'm going to be out here by the end of the summer.
Oh, okay. I was at the listening party last night. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet you, though, because I didn't get the right band, but I still support you and everything.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby, but thank you for coming. Did you enjoy the album?
Yeah, I like the album a lot. I'm going to get it when it comes out.
I appreciate you, baby. Thank you.
And can you do a shout-out to Taylor and Yane?
Taylor and Yane, shouts out.
Girl,
thank you.
With shouts out. Thanks for calling in, honey. We're going to take another call. WPGC.
Yes, this is Marquita.
I'm Marquita. What up, Marquita?
What's up, Chris Brown? Oh, my God. I can't believe I got through. I love you so much.
Thank you, baby. How you doing? You good this morning?
Yeah, I'm doing good. My question is, what made you change your style of music and everything as far as where you used to sing to the ladies and now you said that you were going to sing basically about yourself? What made you change your mind for doing that?
Well, I think it's still for the ladies. I think my music in general, I don't think I have one genre or lane, so that's why I do, you know, like pop music. You'll hear like a house song, and then you'll hear that real ghetto, that urban stuff from me. So I try to balance it out and just make great music in general for all my fans, you know, especially for the ladies. You know, all my songs about girls anyway.
Okay. That's cool. Well, I just want you to know that we love you in Southeast D.C.
All right, D.C. Southeast. Love you, Pete.
Thanks for calling in. We also have some Twitter comments and questions for you. The real Slim Payne says, keep doing what you do, and he put look at me now. So he must love that. Look at me now. He must love it. Senor Paigo. I want to say this correctly. Senor, I don't know how to say your name, but anyway, she says, or he says, I'm sorry, is this a guy? Can't tell. All right, can you have a show sometime soon for the 18 and over, because they're dying to see you perform?
18 and over, of course, yeah. We are like, when I do shows, it's usually like all ages. It's not a 21 and up crowd. It's usually, unless it's at a club, like unless we're doing like a club appearance. But usually when we do the tours, all ages can come, kids, everybody.
Your tour is pretty. But like for what I was thinking about doing, because I did think about that just now. I was saying maybe we can do a part of the show where it says, all kids under this age, close your eyes. Please.
Now.
I had to close my eyes a couple of times. You know, the first time I met you was years ago before the music came out. I remember meeting you, and just to see where you're at now is amazing.
Yeah, I was like 14 when I met you. That's
right.
Crazy.
But how about when I went to your tour, I was like, oh no, I can't. I can't watch this part, you know? But you know, you did your thing right. So let's talk about your album.
Yeah.
It's already out. Well, it's coming out next Tuesday, but there's a leak out, but so what? Yeah. It's called FAME, and it stands for?
It stands Fans Are My Everything, and it's another acronym for Forgiving All My Enemies. And that both combined means like, you know, dealing with my maturity and you being able to kind of be forgiving and just make great music. And I think being dedicated to my fans is what this album brings, and that's what I wanted to show the world.
Now, do you really forgive all your enemies?
Yeah, but you know, it's life. So sometimes you have to, I'm preaching that to be as positive as possible.
Right, so you forgive them, but you don't forget.
But I think true forgiveness is forgetting it as well. So I think, you know, you have to kind of just take it with a grain of salt and, you know, live life.
Right, and I see that you're doing that. Now, I got to congratulate you. Deuces was #1 urban for 10 weeks.
Thanks.
No BS, #1 urban for 2 weeks. And look at me now, which I am sorry, but I had to tweet about this. Oh, it's #1, Sam says. Which one, honey? It's
look at me now.
#1. Look at me. And you know what? And it should be #1 because you already do your thing, and then you chose Busta. Busta goes, and I had to hit him the other day like, Bust, I can't. I want to learn every word, but I know like I'll never be able to do it. What did you do the record and say, I'm gonna go get Busta on this?
Well, I actually did the record. The guy who produced it, John Baptiste and Diplo, they actually brought the beat, and they was like, yo, I had this beat for a while. We want you to do this for your mixtape. And I was like, cool. So I remember here I had the chorus, look at me now, look at me now. And then I was like, I did the verse. And I did a whole song, and I was like, I like my whole song rapping, whatever, but I don't know if I want to, use it for a mixtape.
Right.
But then Busta came in the studio the next day, and we got that relationship as friends. He was like, oh, what you got for me? Play something. So he heard it, and I was like, yo, get on this. I said, but you got to do the old Busta, like put your hands where my eyes can see type Busta.
He ate it up.
And he was like,
he took
all right,
it back
I'm
to
gonna go
scenario
in. Yep.
On you. He really did.
He went in. I think he showed all like the young rappers, like, that they can't be sleeping on these the rappers that they still got it.
You sure can.
Now,
speaking of rapping, are you gonna be rapping on this album?
I am. I'm actually on just like maybe 1 or 2 songs rapping. Okay. It's not like a full song. It's maybe like, I know I got this one song with me and Wiz Khalifa called Bomb, and on the third verse I'm actually rapping. So I just try to play around even with like Look at Me Now. And a lot of people don't know, and I'm kind of like hype about it. Like it's #1, but this is like my first rap #1. It's not a song I'm singing on. If you listen to the song, there's no singing on the record except for that one part.
When I listened to something today, I was like, Chris, I'm like, he's rapping.
Yeah, like the only part on it, the ladies love me. But that's the only thing.
So, like Bone Thugs and Harmony rapping, but you rapping.
Yeah.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk more about Chris Brown.
It's about that time, baby. Big Tigger. Hello. Let's go. Good morning. Big Tigger, what up? Hello. Let's go. Good morning. Big Tigger, what up? Hello. Let's go. How you doing? Big Tigger, what up? Hello. I know. You see me moving.
WPGC 95.5, DC's home of at least 18 jams in a row. Good morning. I'm Free, filling in for Big Tigger, and we have our special guest of the day, Mr. Chris Brown, in the house.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Don't you love this record?
Yo, it's banging. The beat is still gonna be crazy.
I want to see you dance off this record.
Yeah, I would have been in the video, but
what?
I think me and Puffy already had our own kind of songs that we were gonna do our video, like the Yesterday video.
No, let's be real about it. You would have turned them out.
On the video, they would have been like, can we just get Chris in the video, just the whole shot, and he just gonna dance the whole time.
Puffy, don't worry, we're gonna put your face in there. All right, so we got a couple of Twitter questions for you.
Yeah.
I Dream of Ink says, what artists do you want to work with in the future that you haven't worked with?
Well, that's a great question. With my album, I usually do my album based off like relationship, the camaraderie I have with the artist or whoever it is. So me and Wayne have always built that relationship. We like homeboys. So as far as like first album, second album, all my albums he's been on.
Right.
So we always work together. From Busta, him being like a big bro looking out for me. So. All the people that I work with usually are the people that are initially in my circle or just always from a day-to-day a call like, what's up? I really don't mess with a lot of people in the industry.
You don't just do a record and say, let me call this person that you don't know. You have to have that relationship.
Yeah. And I think it makes it easier because when people want to do records with me, I don't turn them down. It's just that I like to build a relationship first because I'm not fake, and I don't like being able to like at the end of the day when I'm done my success and done all this, I want to be able to have relationships with people when I don't have this music and I'm not focused on trying to sell records or whatever the case may be.
So do you spend a lot of time weeding people out of your life sometimes?
That was easy after the situation.
Really?
So, easy to go ahead and eliminate it because
you saw what you needed to see.
They show their true colors quick.
Sometimes things happen for a reason.
Yeah, God is great.
Yeah, yes he is. Now speaking of Guy was just talking about shoes on the when he did the news.
Yeah.
And Sam, who's here, she's a Jobs representative. She runs around with Chris and yells at him.
Always has the sneakers though.
Always got the fly sneakers and those fly bags.
Always.
So she said, no, Free. Homegirl over here got the fly bags. Tina.
Yeah,
so I'm
Tina
like,
has
Tina,
the bags.
Where's the bags? And then I'm like, then Tina shows me bag, cute. But then I like, she has to have a closet full of them.
Yeah.
So you said that sometimes you'll get one of those in.
Yeah, I need them for gifts. So like when I don't want to, cause she might have like the limit. She got like the limited edition ones, and she don't never wear them. Like she got like at least 30, 40 bags in there. Right. I'm like, well, I know this girl want this. She ain't gonna know. I can just put it in the Louis bag. You know
right.
that, cause I keep you can keep the little cloth it come with. You put it in the bag, right. And then just wrap it up and be like, nah, baby, the bag, at the store was kind of wrinkled. It was raining outside.
Right.
They got a little. So all I got was the cloth bag, and you got the bag inside. So. Yeah.
So you think that regifting is okay?
Yeah. I think if it's thoughtful.
Okay, the reason why I bring that up is because Angelique, getting there, Mike Baby, Big Tigger gave Angelique, who's the producer of the show, 3 very limited edition hats that she loves.
Yeah.
And Angelique can't find them, and he hasn't seen her in them, so he keeps saying that she regifted them. And he's like, if she doesn't come in with them in the next couple of weeks, he's gonna be really upset. Angelique, did you let's just clear it up, Angelique. Chris is being open and real here. We're all being open and real. Did you re-gift the hats?
I did not re-gift the hats.
You just can't find them.
I cannot find the hats.
Tigger told me to stay on you about the hats. I'm sorry.
I think she's telling the truth.
You think you do?
I think so.
Oh, so now you can read, body language now. So now he's a body language expert. I can't right now. I can. All right. So we got a lot more to talk about with Chris, but right now we're gonna take it to a record called "She Ain't You."
Yeah, "She Ain't You." This is my next single after "Look at Me Now." It's like SWV feeling, Human Nature, Michael Jackson. I actually wanted to kind of pay homage to Michael Jackson because, of course, I did the tribute on BET Awards, but being able to kind of have that inspiration from him is great, and do these records, so it's great.
Okay, I have to say this now that you brought up your tribute to Michael Jackson. There was a moment in that tribute where you went over towards where his picture was on the wall, and it was like you were bowing to him.
Yeah.
And then you came back over to the side, and I promise you, I was in my house, I was watching, I was like, Chris is killing this. And you did this step, and I'm going to stand up because I have to. And this is the Michael Jackson step that you did, that you killed it. This one. Whatever this is, I need you to teach me that before you leave.
I got
because I got it on DVR to the point where I'm like, oh my God, did you see how Chris did this step?
Yeah.
And that's when it was like, bam.
All right, so you got to do it. I teach it to you.
Okay.
I had to practice, though. I was studying his tapes for like
that's right.
2 days. I was like, let me get this.
You can go in the hallway for a minute and get it together. In the bathroom, do whatever you got to do.
All right,
we're going to take it to Chris. She Ain't You. You're listening to the Big Tigger Show.
Let's go.
95.5.
I get you.
That was the Chris Brown version of the CeeLo. Speaking of CeeLo, I got to tell you this. CeeLo was absolutely crazy. CeeLo made a statement the other day. He said, I sleep with at least 2 women a night. I definitely have more sex than the average man doing that. Do you agree or disagree with that? That's more than the average man?
2 girls a night?
2 girls a night or more.
Yeah, that's way more than the average man because, usually guys, it's a process with us. Like we gotta make sure we got a haircut. We gotta make sure we fresh. It's a preparation time to get into that, So 2 women a night, get it like that. I mean, that's the gang. If it's 2 of the same women a night, then that ain't,
You ain't
but if it's 2 different women a night,
all right, thanks for
you're doing a lot.
Thanks for letting us know how this works, Chris. Like you're really teaching us something.
I got to.
All right, now you have a song on your CD called "Wet the Bed" featuring Ludacris, who is also I love him as his consistency, his flow.
Yeah.
What is this song about? "Wet the Bed," and who came up with this? Was it you or Ludacris?
Yeah, I have like 2 different sides of Chris Brown. You have the good one that can make the pop music, then you have the super explicit one that likes to write a little bit more.
Right.
What's going on in my head sometimes? So
it's your art.
Yeah, my art. So with this record, it was like Big D had brought me this beat, and I was like, man, it's crazy. And I always do kind of records with like tags, like Deuces or No BS and stuff like that. And I know with No BS, it was like the next level of like Take You Down. It was a grown. And now I said, can I push the envelope even more?
And you did.
Yeah, and so it's like, it's no profanity, but the way I'm like wording it is kind of really, it's straight to the point. It's no censorship.
Very straight to the point. No subliminal shots. It is completely what it is. And I just want to talk to you about something. I know you got to get out of here. You got a flight to catch.
Yeah.
Tell us about Breezy Art.
Breezy Art is something that I kind of created this year. I've always been painting and being creative in my album artwork process. Everything developing like my marketing and just being able to be artsy. This Breezy Art is something I've been doing with like Ron English, who's one of the most phenomenal painters who did my album cover, as well as like we got Kid Zoom from Australia, who's a graffiti artist who's teaching me different techniques with painting and things.
Right.
So Breezy Art is just something I'm doing, and hopefully I can donate some of my paintings and to some of my charities and raise money for something that really shows that it's just a hobby. Like it's fun that I'm doing paintings and do something great,
Nice. So that's what relaxes you. You go and paint.
Yeah, it's cool. When I'm not dancing, when I'm not playing basketball, it's like, okay, I can paint and take my mind somewhere else.
So you can draw.
Yeah.
Why don't you draw me something?
I draw you something.
Draw me something.
I'm surprised I won't draw already.
Here we go.
Usually
you need pens,
drawing.
pencils, markers. You're going to give it all to them.
Yes, sir.
Well, I want to thank you for coming through, everybody. The CD is in stores next week. FAME.
Yes. Make sure y'all go cop it. And I appreciate all the support, man. And Free, it's always great being on the radio with you.
Thank you.
All Team Breezy, everybody out there, I love y'all. DMV, Virginia in the building. I got a rep, so
That's
I love
right.
it out here.
That's right. Well, we're happy to have you here today, and good luck on the album sales.
Appreciate you.